Welcome to Win the Day from Back to the Bible. I'm your coach, Pastor Nat, and today we're going to talk about experiencing life to the fullest. Is a train freed or restricted by its train tracks? If you're like most people, you are thinking restricted. A train is restricted by its train tracks. But let me challenge you. What happens when a train goes off of its train tracks? You guessed it, it's derailed. It's stuck. It's useless. But what happens when a train is on its train tracks? It is free to go wherever those train tracks leads. It is life to the fullest for that train. This is a lot like our lives with Christ. Many people think it's ignorant to think that Jesus is the only way to God. Many think a life of following Jesus is boring, it's oppressive. But here's what Jesus said about these topics in John chapter 10, beginning in verse 7. So Jesus again said to them, "Truly, truly, I say to you, I am the door of the sheep. All who came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not listen to them. I am the door. If anyone enters by me, he will be saved and will go in and out and find pasture. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I came that they may have life and have it abundantly." In verses 1 through 6, Jesus identified himself as the shepherd. But now he has changed the illustration. He says, "I am the door of the sheep." So think about all the metaphors that Jesus has used in his teaching. He is the bread, the water, the light, and now he's the door. So I'm wondering, is Jesus crazy? Hardly. He was the thing that their souls always longed for. And he uses imagery to help his listeners understand. One aspect of being a shepherd was caring for the sheep, both in the fold and out in the fields. And sometimes they had to travel farther away. So the shepherds would have to make a temporary shelter for the sheep. But this would mean the shepherd would turn into the door. He was the gate in and out of the temporary pen. So what's the point? Jesus tells us, "I am the door. If anyone enters by me, he will be saved and will go in and out and find pasture." There is only one way to salvation. That's through Jesus Christ. It's not Islam. It's not Buddhism, Hinduism, spiritualism, New Ageism, or any other ism. It's through Jesus Christ alone. He is the gate. And then in verse 10, we find one of my favorite verses. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I came that they may have life and have it abundantly. It is tragically true that there will be false teachers, cult leaders, and cultural influencers who want to draw the lost further away from Jesus. They want to draw you away from Christ. But I encourage you, stay with the shepherd, the gate, because with him there is an abundant life. Now, what does that really mean? Does it mean riches and wealth? Perfect health? Does it mean a beach body? Does it mean success? What exactly is the abundant life? It ties back to verse 9. They go in and out and find pasture. It's what we call here in Nebraska the good life. It actually points all the way back to Psalm 23. Psalm 23 says that the Lord is my shepherd. I will lack nothing that I need. The good shepherd makes me find rest in the green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He guides me through the darkest and most treacherous of valleys, even in the presence of my enemies. In the presence of threats, we find lasting peace. That's the abundant life. That is life to the fullest, and that is what Jesus offers. Jesus is the gateway to God, to peace, to hope, and to rest. There is no other way to that abundant life. If you haven't entered in, will you today? If you have, I encourage you, enjoy it, because there is no place I would rather be.